Assalamualaikum everyone, this is me, your sister Sania Sabir. So actually I want to share something personal from all of you. And I think so many girls also used to do it and brothers as well, I think. So actually I used to do journaling. But I started journaling in 2029 and I stopped journaling in 2023. So during those years, whatever the challenges, whatever the obstacle I used to face, I basically note down each and everything. But somehow, you can say randomly, I just opened my diary or journal today and I read out my challenges, my obstacle, whatever I note down in my diary. And I'm very shocked. Why I'm shocked? Because all the things, whatever I note down, literally, that has been completely changed. Now you can say I got the solution of every kind of problem. And my problem already solved. Alhamdulillah, I'm in relief mode right now. So as you know, as I discuss in my videos, I'm working on self-improvement from 2024, you can say. So nowadays, currently, whatever the situation, whatever the problems, whatever the obstacle I used to face, I basically go to the Allah SWT. I just make dua. Literally, my brother, sister, you can do it as well. Dua is a weapon of a believer, right? So every kind of problem got solved, literally. So whenever I stuck in my life, I just make dua. I basically used to make dua, and I'm trying to make a lot of duas, by the way. So basically, when I'm reading my journal today, I'm shocked. Why I'm shocked? Let me clear you. Actually, you know what? I'm realizing one thing is that what, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you. And I don't think so I ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to solve the problems on that time. And I think so I don't remember, I think I didn't make dua about the challenges, about the obstacle, whatever I note down in my diary. I don't think so I make dua on the time. But still I realize today still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provide me the solution. Still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala get me those things whatever I want, and get rid out of me from those problems or challenges and obstacle, right? And I was shocked, literally. This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala literally help us. Even though we face the challenges, we face the obstacle, and we didn't even ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We didn't even ask the solution from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We didn't even make dua from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provide the solution. Still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves each one of us, literally. Still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to the right track, to the right path. So actually, what I know, what is the moral story of this incident, I can say this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us, literally. He's the most merciful, he's the most beneficial, and he's the best teacher, and he's the best provider. Literally, my brother, sister, what I'm trying to say over here, what are the problems, challenges, any kind of burden you are facing nowadays, please make dua. Go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ask him the solution. He will definitely provide you the solution, literally, my brother and sister. So actually, you know what, you can say before 2024, I can say to myself, like, I was not a practicing Muslim, and right now I'm trying to become practicing Muslim, alhamdulillah. So moral of the story is that this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves each one of us. Even though we didn't ask the solution, even though we didn't ask the relief mod, relief, still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us. Still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides the solution, right? So my brother and sister, if you are facing any kind of disaster, any kind of burdens, remember one thing, and I'm gonna give you a remedy, inshallah. It will definitely work to all of us. What I used to do basically nowadays, so basically, my brother and sister, I currently use chronic therapy and the most powerful verse. And this is what, inna ma'al yusri yusra, inna ma'al yusri yusra, with the hardship there will be ease. So, you have to understand the context of this particular verse, my brother and sister. You know what, whatever the problems, whatever the challenges you are facing right now, you have the capacity to handle that particular problem. You have the capacity to handle the challenges. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts that kind of, challenges on your shoulder. So you have to understand the context, whatever the challenge facing you are, whatever the challenges you are facing nowadays, any kind of burden, any kind of disaster, any kind of business issue, any kind of, marriage issue, any kind of things, whatever you are facing nowadays, it is because you have the capability, you have the capacity to handle this kind of issue. Remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't hurt to anyone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't put any kind of burden on anyone's shoulder. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put burden on our shoulder? Because we have the capacity, we have the inner ability, we can, we can face these kind of challenges, right? So remember these things, my brother and sister, remember these words, right? And about what you can remember yourself, like Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Allah is with us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will show the direction. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us the, right track, will show the right path, inshallah. So, and also remember one thing, my brother and sister, make dua as well. This is most powerful thing, my brother and sister. Do not underestimate the power of dua. Literally, dua changed me, my brother and sister. You know, currently whatever I need, whatever the things I need in this particular world, I just make dua. I used to say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah ji, I want this, I want that, please help me. So my brother and sister, do not underestimate the power of dua. You know what, there is a hadith, dua is the weapon of a believer, right? So do not underestimate it, right? So this is what, my brother and sister, I just want to share with all of you. I think you got some kind of positivity from this particular video, and I'll also implement in your life, inshallah, and definitely you will get the result, inshallah, soon. So this is what the moral story of my experience somehow. And you can say, right, randomly I just opened my diary today, and I just got motivated. And this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala literally help us. So we have to be very grateful in each and every condition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have to even ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah ji, please help me, help me and teach me how to be grateful to you, how to be grateful. So we have to ask each and everything from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is what, my brother and sister, I just want to say, and that's it. Thank you so much for listening me. Jazakallahu khairan kaseer.